You to the an update on that Skirball fire. This is happening on the Jackie Robinson baseball field in West LA. Let's listen in.
Skirball, also in the city of Los Angeles, of the Creek Fire, and as we know, in multiple other fires in the region, have just done extraordinary jobs. I was talking with three of the firefighters who arrived on the Skirball fire first on scene, and they described what it was like to be engulfed by fire, putting out fire first on the vegetation and trees around them so they didn't lose their own engine, and then quickly getting saws on top of a roof and going in, and after 2 homes had been damaged and destroyed, saving a third and then saving the rest of that street. Really extraordinary acts of heroism, and from individuals, also great acts of generosity, neighbors with neighbors, people with people. We had folks who came over from this part of town, even spent the night with us last night. We now can report that the Skirball fire, and we'll do an update on the Creek Fire as well here, is 475 acres. We have 12 confirmed structures damaged and 4 confirmed structures destroyed. No loss of life. 1 firefighter injury. I spoke with that firefighter earlier who has some burns around his neck. He was of that first group that responded, but he's going to be all right, and he's getting treatment as we speak. We have spent a lot of time in the last 24 hours getting a barrier on the west end, which means now that we are 20% contained. That is along Sepulveda and the 405, to both ensure that there are no embers, or as few as possible, that would jump the 405 and come to the west part of the 405, as well as to ensure the work that we've been doing at the top to bring this down. It looks much calmer, and by many measures it is. But as we know, there are a lot of hot spots, and a lot of hot spots right next to homes. So we are not recommending people come back. We're not allowing people to come back right now. We will make a decision about that later this afternoon, and we will announce that to the public, hopefully around 3 this afternoon, or just after. That's when we'll make the decision. We have right now somewhere between 400 and 600 fire personnel. We thank the state who has brought additional crews to relieve some of the folks that have been here, but this has been a unified command with engines from across the state, as well as obviously the LAFD and county personnel on site. About 600 police that are around the area as well, safeguarding the homes and property of people that are here. A couple other notes for children whose schools have been closed on the west side and also throughout the San Fernando Valley. The city's rec and parks facilities are open with board games, things to do, activities, and people there for any parents who don't have any other place to take their children or to leave their children. Our libraries are also open, a great place for kids to spend the day today if they're not in school. All of our city libraries remain open during this day as well. We'll hear a little bit more detail from some of the other folks that are here. Let me just give my thanks to our federal, FEMA, and state partners who have just been marvelous with the aid, with the declarations of emergency, and with the mutual aid. We could not have gotten through this without them. We had 2 fixed wings that are still making sure that on the northeast part and the north part of this fire that we can contain it, and the retardant seems to be working there. 2 of them were just pulled off for the fire that erupted in Malibu a little while ago, but that was knocked down quickly, and those fixed wings remain available. We're still using helicopters here. Turning to the Creek Fire real quick as well, we have also made some inroads since last night. It is now 10% contained. That's up from 5% earlier. That is 12,605 acres now is the size of that as well. We have 15 structures that were destroyed and 15 that were damaged, with about 2,500 structures that were threatened and remain threatened. We have over 1,680 personnel on site at the Creek Fire. It's where the bulk of our folks remain. 161 engines. We have helicopters, about 47 hand crews, almost 24 dozers there as well. The prediction is, even though this is a time of calm winds, that we will continue to get gusts through Saturday that will be erratic and unpredictable, as high as 50 to 70 miles an hour. As the chief said yesterday, these conditions combined with the heat that is now kind of coming to the area, the dryness, the amount of vegetation, and some of the areas still that have not burned, makes this still a very threatening environment. So even as you see inroads being made, we are going to have an abundance of caution. We want to make sure you are safe and that we don't order people back to their homes or allow people back to their homes any earlier than possible. Our recreation centers remain available, and many people are sheltering in place there. For LAUSD schools that are closed, I want to thank, we have Nick Melvoin here from the school board. At lausd.net, you can find that information out as well. I'll say a couple things in Spanish at the end as well for our Spanish stations, but let me turn it over to Chief Terrazas to say a few words as well, and then we'll hear from Mark Giladucci, who's the director of Cal OES.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you all for being here today. This is the fourth day, the start of the fourth day of a week-long extended weather event.
All right, you're listening to a news conference near the UCLA campus. Basically, the mayor and the fire chief briefing everybody, letting them know that they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. Really, the news we're waiting for isn't so much the acreage; it's when people will be allowed back inside their homes and into their neighborhoods. That decision at 3 o'clock.